As we had predicted and feared, the defendants and their counsel have used the court's own process to make numerous gross, false, and disparaging statements which, if made outside the courtroom, would clearly violate the agreements. Ms. Cook has disparaged numerous church officials who are not part of this case. Conduct and characterizations described of other church staff and leaders is obviously disputed. As we had predicted to the court at the start of the hearing, the presence of the media in the courtroom in an unprecedented fashion has destroyed any value of the temporary injunction which we would obtain. Fortunately, we believe the admissions that we obtained from Ms. Cook during her testimony yesterday will permit us to successfully seek a summary judgment against her and her husband. But given the fact that the court has permitted the defendants to use the processes to destroy the value that we were seeking by this request for a temporary injunction, and as well as under the agreement, we have elected to withdraw our request, as we're permitted to do under Rule 165, withdraw our request for a temporary injunction at this time.
Thank you. All rise, please.
Well, I can tell you, after being a trial lawyer for 27 years, that if a jury hears this set of facts and the facts that would come out in a trial, they would want to do more than just give a verdict in favor of my clients. They would be outraged. I came to court this morning ready to fight, and they stood up and quit. So how do I have a sense of what's going to happen going forward? Okay. They say they're going to move for a summary judgment, so be it. But whether or not they actually do it, we'll just have to wait and see. You know, and this would be an appropriate time, Debbie, for you to comment on the fact of what you want to happen with your life and your faith.
Right. Well, I mean, one thing that I would really like to get across to you is that I, you know, I have grown up with Scientology my whole life. I feel that the Scientology religion and Mr. Hubbard are kind and caring and wonderful, and I really don't want people who don't know anything about Scientology to hear these things, you know, that went on, and to have it reflect badly towards Scientology, because really the reality is that this is coming from one person. These things that happen, these horrible things that I spoke about, are coming from one person. If the Scientology organizations were run strictly to Hubbard's policies, that organization could be completely and utterly transparent, and it would be no problem at all. Like, I know from, you know, a time period of running Flag, that I would have been happy for anyone to know our financials, for anyone to come in, if all the walls and the whole place were glass, it would be incredible.